I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 40 yards. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Mahomes, flush to his right. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Earl Mitchell getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Mahomes to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. He may try. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They'll toss it to Breida. Room here to run. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Kansas City gets the ball back here in a second and continuing to kind of analyze the start for Patrick Mahomes this year. 10 touchdowns, and we're told that's the most touchdowns in 2 weeks in the NFL in its history for a guy to start the season.
Yeah, can you believe that? First 2 weeks of the season, 10 touchdowns. I believe only 1 interception, too, right? So he's taking care of the ball quite well. And just think about this. Coming in and taking over a team that many thought they had a pretty darn good quarterback. And he seems to be elevating not just his play, but the team overall. I mean, both of those wins came on the road.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in. But the John Gruden era not off to the best start there at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon. That's good for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. In doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He dumps off to Morris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Dancing to his left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He juked him. As this Chiefs offense comes back onto the field, let's dive a little deeper into their start so far and what we've seen from Patrick Mahomes. You know, one interesting nugget on that win at Pittsburgh, that was something that KC had not done since 1986.
That's pretty impressive. Both of them being in the AFC, they would encounter each other at times on schedule, right? They also encounter each other potentially in the playoffs. Number of opportunities gone for KC. Finally got it done with Patrick Mahomes. So the question has to be asked, though. They had Alex Smith, who was a terrific quarterback, was going to Pro Bowls. How did Kansas City know he would be this good? Did they know, or did they suspect? And they went with their instinct.
So I'm assuming you, like everybody else, think that KC may be a little bit better than we thought preseason?
I think there's no doubt about it. I think Patrick Mahomes allows them to expand their playbook and put the real big play back into effect with his arm to throw it downfield to Tyreek Hill.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad.